What's up? What's up? What's up? Good evening. This is Mr. Opinionated coming to you this evening to talk a little bit about the subject. You are carrying too much. I know it's a little late. It's Friday night. Well, for Friday, it's not late. It's like only about 10:30. But I normally don't do videos this late. And I know it's Friday. People are out turning up, having a good time. But I thought I would talk about this subject based on some observations that I have made this week in different places with different people. So I named the video the title, You Are Carrying Too Much. Many of you are familiar with Erykah Badu and her hit Bag Lady. And she was talking about all the bags that people were carrying, specifically a woman. And you're probably wondering what I'm doing. I'm taking my shoes off because I just came in. But Erykah Badu was talking about this woman who was carrying all these bags and they were weighing her down, and a lot of us could identify with this song because we know people who carry too much weight. We know people who carry too many bags. Oftentimes a lot of us are carrying too many bags. One thing I've noticed recently is that people are carrying super heavy loads. The loads are so heavy to the clothes or what's in the luggage is spilling all over the floor. Many of you have tried to come in from the grocery store. You got 3 bags in this hand, 3 bags in this hand. You're trying not to come back out to the car. You carrying so many bags, and sometimes they're really cheap bags because you know that the grocery store don't give out these heavy duty bags, so your bags tear and your stuff is all over the floor. I've noticed that people are carrying so many bags, so much stuff, till all of the contents of their luggage is spilling all over the floor. Now you may be saying, what's all over the floor? All over the floor is Facebook. Could be your Facebook feed. Some people's problems are like so out there to you, like look at what people post every day and what people respond to and the arguments that people get into, and you like, dang, this person is carrying some heavy duty luggage. Sometimes people are carrying so much luggage you don't even want to comment on their post because it's like sometimes people need somebody to help carry them bags. Who can help carry your bags? Who can help carry those bags when you got too much luggage? A therapist. Some of us need therapists. There is no shame in sitting down talking with a licensed professional about some of your problems because it actually helps. It's kind of like purging. It's cathartic. So you can talk to a professional to help you carry all of that stuff that you got, because some of us carry it so long, it's burning us down, it's making us angry, it's making us bitter, it's making us upset, and overall it's making people really not want to be around us. All of us know those people that say, oh, you know what, I'm a loner. I like to be by myself. I'm cool kicking it by myself. There's sometimes a reason for that. Some people kick it by themselves a lot is because nobody wants to be around them because they have so much luggage, they have so much stuff going on, so they're not pleasant. They're like sarcastic, like not in a funny way. They're always arguing, they're always bitter. And sometimes people just don't want to be around you because you're carrying too much stuff. You need to let some of that go. You need to give it to the Lord. You need to enlist some friends, a dedicated circle of friends, because some of us carry like stuff from our childhood. Some of us are still carrying stuff from our teenage years. Some of us are still carrying stuff from being young adults. And we don't deal with this stuff, and we keep on carrying it, and we keep on carrying it. And when we reach midlife, which is where I am at like age 40, when you reach midlife, you carry so much garbage till you can't even walk. You're loaded down. You having back problems. It's like your body is unable to hold up under the stress and under the pressure of all the stuff that you're carrying. So you need to enlist some people to carry some of your stuff, and you need to put some of it down. Because oftentimes, a lot of us, some people are religious, some people go to church and they like, oh yeah, I'm going to give it to the Lord. I give it to the Lord. I throw it on the altar. And then as soon as you give it to the Lord, you pick it right back up and take it from him, and you crying and you're trying to carry it again. We need to put down some of our stuff. So, friends, ministers, counselors, life coaches, God, put some of the stuff down. It's not healthy. We don't have a lot of time in this life. Like what does the word says? Like 70 years. We got maybe a good 70 years. If you get any extra on top of that, is a blessing. Right. Jules said pack light. Erykah Badu told us to pack light. Stop carrying so much stuff. Life is too short. And you may be carrying so much stuff till you're driving people away from you. Driving people that God could be sending in your life, and they look at you and they say, you know what? This person has too much going on. They're carrying too much, and I don't want to help them carry, or they're not going to let me help them carry. Because sometimes people come into our lives and they try to assist us with some of our problems. They try to help us carry some of our load, but we're so bogged down and so miserable till we won't even give them a bag to carry. Let me repeat that again. Sometimes God sends people into our lives to help us carry some bags, but we are so accustomed to carrying all this weight till we can't even turn that over to a person that God has sent to help us lighten that load. That could be a friend. That could be your spouse, your future spouse. But you're so used to carrying it all, and you're so used to being burdened down, till they figure, you know what, this person is so consumed with their baggage, so consumed with what they're carrying, that I cannot possibly assist them because they're just not in a place for me to do that. So that's all I wanted to say. And I try to pay attention to my Facebook feed, because a lot of people say, oh, it's just Facebook. A lot of people are reaching out in their Facebook feeds. A lot of people are reaching out in their Instagrams. Try to pay attention to what people are saying and doing. People are hurting. A lot of these pouring out on social media is not always that people are telling all of their business. Of course, on the surface, that's what it appears to be, but it's a very cheap and easy way for me to try to deal with some things that are going on in my life. So pay attention to your family. Pay attention to your friends. Pay attention to the things that people post. I mean, pay attention to people that are your Facebook friends, but you don't even consider them real friends in life because it's just Facebook. But these people are reaching out, and they're carrying things that are so heavy till it's spilling onto social media. So if you have an opportunity to reach in there, help somebody, give them a blessing, have some coffee with somebody in person, God forbid, talk on the phone. We don't talk on the phone as much as we used to. This week I made it a point to call a couple of people and actually talk on the phone, because we're so accustomed to texting, we're so accustomed to inboxing, till we have these $300, $400, $500, $600 phones that we don't even use to talk. We get on the internet with them, we take pictures, but we don't use them to talk, which is their primary function. So use those phones to talk to somebody and help unload some of the baggage that you may have, and to share somebody's load that they may be carrying. That's my message for tonight. Hope you have a great weekend. And remember, if you're carrying too much, put down some of those bags. Peace out. Have a great night.